I started this weekend off kind of bummed out. SneakerCon Dallas was this weekend, and I really miss going to SneakerCons. This may sound kind of crazy to say, but SneakerCon gave me a lot of life experiences that I don't think I would have ever had without those events. I almost booked a flight. Last minute, I decided not to go just because I didn't feel like it was time. I'm just now getting my content to a point where I want it to be. And I feel like I should focus on that. In my last video, I talked about this briefly. A video like that would normally not do well on my channel, but it's actually doing really good, and I appreciate that more than you freaking know. That is all thanks to you guys liking, commenting, any interaction that you have with that video. And it just encourages me to make more content that talks about my personal experiences and open up a little bit as to why certain pieces of clothing or certain sneakers resonate with me personally. So I'm gonna use this video as a chance of reflection, especially since we're gonna be showing off some OG pieces and some OG Grails. I'm not gonna make you guys wait. We're just gonna start off with a banger. The Nike SB Tiffany Dunks. This was like an all-time Grail for me. This represents an era. This represents a time for me. And I also felt like it'd be cool to use this as an opportunity to show off some other styles that have been kind of gaining relevance that were popular at the time that I first got into shoes when this was my all-time Grail. And there's gonna be some other pieces as well. Like these boxes, these are actually two boxes that I'm really excited to open up. Two different colorways of the exact same shoe. It's a shoe that's been gaining some popularity lately, but I was able to get this thanks to Plus One. If you guys do not know what Plus One is my personal cook group. And not like the cook group that I use. Like this is the cook group that I created. I basically birthed Plus One out of my urethra. So for everyone that's currently in the Plus One posse, think about that. I realized like 2 years ago that cook groups are becoming an essential tool if you want to get into reselling. A problem with this essential tool is that a lot of them are super expensive. A lot of these cook groups are 30, 40, 50, even $60 a month. And I will tell you, there are a handful, not many, that are genuinely worth that price. But 90% of these groups that cost that much money have the exact same information that's given in Plus One. Not to mention, I feel confident in saying that we actually offer more services than almost every $30 cook group. I've wanted to keep that price relatively low, which is why it is currently $15 a month. Literally half the price of groups that we offer more services than. We do have some of the offerings on the website, although I do need to update the website personally. Like I said, this is my baby. So if you guys see the website, the Instagram, all that stuff, I have my hands in everything. But I do want to give a huge shout out to Nate. I didn't see his tweet, so one of the homies that are admin within the group mentioned it to me, and this man made over $27,000 in sales. He thanked Plus One for that, which is super dope to see. Yo, it's kind of cool having my Grails, man. And it's also kind of cool because all the shoes that I've gotten lately are from people that I admire. Like I've been kind of collecting these gems that mean something to me because of where it came from. I got these from my boy Untitled Hawaii. I'll explain more about that really interesting interaction. I got these super dope fitteds from my boy Yeezy TV. I definitely am gonna talk about these. And if you guys saw the last video, you guys know I recently got these bad boys from Sneak City. This was another like all-time Grail for me. I got the white ones, I got the red ones. Like I said in that video, I might have to get the black ones as well. Dude, I am in love with these. We got the little vintage Helsing shirt. We got the Miri trucker hat. We got the mullet looking crazy. And of course, we have some of the all-time Grails. Yo, man, putting these on my feet really feels amazing. But anyways, let's get to it. We gotta go hit Seattle, man. Get some opinions of these Tiffany's and see if I got a good deal. Oh, bro. I'm actually going up there right now. You want to see the new pickup? See the pink box already.
Holy sh! These are clean as fuck.
I paid $700.
How?
A little bit of fraying right here on the threading.
That ain't bad though.
I got some unreleased stuff I'll show you too. So I just left 35th Ave looking for this blazer that keeps eluding me. Although they did not have it, I'm not really that mad. I know I'm gonna get it. I could have already copped it because a lot of you guys sent me a link to it. One, I would rather buy it from a local skate shop. When I choose a sneaker for my personal collection, the first thing is, do I like the shoe? But the second thing is, does it have a story, or why does that shoe resonate with me personally? And sometimes the hunt or just going to pick that sneaker up, feeling that sneaker in hand, it's hard to explain. If you're watching this and you don't give a fuck about sneakers, you probably think I'm weird as shit. Went to the store kind of thinking they weren't gonna have it because I didn't see them post it online, but I got to meet this dude Kevin. And what's crazy, I have actually talked to that dude over Instagram messages, and I turned the camera off because we started talking about some personal shit, but me and him kind of connected because he actually used to buy pills from my homies. And we talked about this over Instagram a while ago, but that was my first time actually meeting him in person. And we got to exchange some stories. I told him a little bit about my brother. We both got a little bit emotional. Yeah, man, that was cool. And so now when I do finally get this sneaker, it's gonna remind me of that experience. Hopefully that makes sense to some of you guys. If it doesn't, you probably think I'm weird, but it is what it is, man. Let's go to Sneak City.
Like no stress, no bitches, no love. Bitch, I'm from the city where you gotta keep it gun. Call life, no hard, go gun. If you run up on me, you gon' die on me. No stress, no bitches, no love. Bitch, I'm from the city where you gotta keep it gun.
A loaded loading zone. I do have to unload some sneakers and then load them back in, potentially load back in another extra pair of sneakers if I buy anything. So we're in the clear. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I don't think there's a better feeling than getting support where you're from. Dang, again?
What's up? Again? Nice shoes.
Thank you. I got them from this really cool store in Seattle.
The plug.
Moscow, what do you think?
How do you have these already? What are these? You were just talking the other day. You got some shit for
$700.
Tiffany's? Damn. Bryson hooked you up?
Yeah, he blessed me. What do you think of condition?
Damn, these are cooked.
You said they're cooked?
Just kidding. These are clean. These are super
It looks like it's not a shoe I would really keep in my rotation. Like these I'll wear, obviously. I think they're cool, but back in the day, that was like my favorite shoe.
nice pickup, dude.
Tia was just complimenting these ones.
These are so nice, guys. Holy crap.
What do you like more, these or the Georgetown?
These for sure.
The one that would complete the set. I feel like Thanos, like dropping the last gem of his, you know? I feel like even the way that you brought them out, like it's like, yeah, exactly.
I need help convincing Jacob to grab these. I just hijacked his camera. If you guys think he should grab these, stop the video right here. Comment down below.
Like the video.
Like the video. Each share is a yes for Jacob to grab these. What do you want to pay?
You already know. $0.
$0. This is the biggest cheapskate that comes to my shop right
Friends
here.
and family gift. What would you want to do these for?
12.
$12?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I got you. $12. You said, yeah, that's a contractual agreement. Does it come with the chrome hearts hoodie?
No.
Do you want to do 1100?
Oh, sheesh.
$11.50.
1200 you buy us dinner.
And I buy you dinner? This is the opposite of bartering with Bryson. What do you think of this?
What is that?
1980s Nike shoe. And look at this, the Nike franchise. It looks very similar to a blazer. This is from 1980 and it's so old that this midsole right here, you can't even bend it.
It's like stiff.
If you try bending it at all, it's gonna crack.
You found those at the bins?
No, I actually went to like a rag house type thing. Part of me says I need to buy them. I also have to come back and spend $5,000 on another mystery box.
How are you gonna say no to these?
I just didn't expect to pay $1,200 a day. Originally, I planned on spending $0. I'm gonna leave it up to my story. I post on my story whether I should buy them. If it's over 75% yes.
They're gonna say 100%.
Oh, they never say 100%.
Oh, they never said.
I could be like, yo, should I give my mom a hug? And they'll be like, nope. What I was wearing today. To the 84% of you guys are the reason that I'm spending $1,200.
Cool, send that money before it goes.
Back in the day, I would have just waited to buy this, used it for another video, so that way I could try to maximize profit from YouTube ad revenue to hopefully feed my addiction. I said I have all my Grails. There's still one more. I asked you to look for it not too long ago.
Don't put me on the spot like that.
Damn, you haven't even been looking for my Grail.
I just completed 3 major milestones.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's the last one that I need. They got everything laid out. What's up with the Cos Elmos? That's hilarious. I saw you guys hating on Supreme.
And then 3 box logos sold today.
Way better side.
I actually like this side, I think.
do?
Yeah. See, I kind of like this
The Mexican blanket.
blanket. Yeah.
That's cool. I like the Mexican blanket. I'm just the elephant print guy.
I like that they're both quilted. I also like this kind of wicker basket right here.
It's crazy how the bottom's white on one and then kind of
Yeah, like
that
gum.
off-white.
To be honest, I didn't really think it was anything crazy, but like now that I'm seeing them in person, it's
This is
definitely.
gonna be like a $2,000
Yeah,
shoe.
Mexican flag on the bottom. It's
What's
really
it go for
cool.
right now?
7 to 8.
What size are these?
8.5.
I also want to see if these can fit me. Maybe I'll buy these right now. I wanted to show the OG, the Sonics jacket. He approves.
Very nice.
I'm gonna talk more about how I got that later, but I'm still kind of hurting. So I'm gonna need to sell some shoes. And now we're gonna go, they're gonna go have a spicy challenge. I'm gonna eat a slice of pizza.
Or 4.
Maybe 4. Those boxes are looking beautiful. Shoes match the focus. I saw your ammo picture. That was looking great.
Get the bad news.
They're closed.
13 coins is right there.
Burger, chives, get on the inside.
What an artist.
I'm a creator.
These guys actually own a really popular food review channel on YouTube.
Called Best Snake City.
How was it?
It was good.
It was okay.
I feel like mine was good. Was yours good? His looked the best. I'm not gonna lie. The French toast looked fire. Yours is good? It's good. Gang shit. Originally when I made this video, I only planned on showing off like 1 or 2 sneakers, and now I think I have like 4, 5, sorry, 7, 8, 9. The main focus of these pieces that I want to talk about, and the reason why I feel like they're all relevant to this, is like I said, I want to use this video as a chance of reflection. First, I will show you guys what was inside the 2 boxes that I showed you guys earlier. We had 2 pair of New Balance 550s. Now, this is actually one of the few shoes that I'll be showing off today, or one of the few pieces that don't really have any personal meaning. I don't really have a history with New Balances. You guys may have seen me show off the No Vacancy In collaboration, and recently I showed off the Aime Leon Dore ALD New Balance. And since that collaboration, that's probably one of the reasons as to why the 550 model is so popular right now. It is a general release. These things sell out. The only reason I was able to get them is because of +1, like I said before. The yellow colorway I'm definitely gonna keep. The burgundy I might end up selling, especially especially because I do feel like right now they go for a little over retail, but I think that this shoe will go down in price over time. The other reason, besides just the ALD collaboration, it is strikingly similar to a very popular Louis Vuitton trainer. This is basically the less rich, more comfortable version of that shoe. And I don't know the history behind the sneaker, so I'm not gonna say Louis Vuitton copied them, even though it does seem like a lot of designer sneakers are basically copies of actual affordable shoes. But the reason I was able to get these was really two things within Plus One. I didn't go into detail about what we offer because I wanted to get right into the video. One thing with Plus One that's insane is that every single member gets access to Cardinal completely free. Now, Cardinal is a premium autofill service that normally is $30 to purchase and $5 a month after that. However, it's been sold out for a long time. It is actually created by some developers that are in another group called Nest. Earlier, when I was saying that there's only a handful of groups that are actually worth that more expensive price tag, Nest is one of those groups in that handful. So they produce an autofill, but it's more than just an autofill. On Supreme, I only really use the autofill, but really where Cardinal shines is on Shopify sites, because you can use the auto checkout service. You really don't have to do anything besides add it to your cart, hit checkout, and then Cardinal can do everything else for you, and it cooks. Like, I got 2 of these manually, and I got them both off of Restock. And the fact that you can get Cardinal for free within a $15 group is insane. I think the cheapest group to offer Cardinal to any members is $50 a month. One of the other tools that allowed me to cop this are Restock monitors. Restock monitors essentially notify you when an item restocks. We have monitors for shoes, clothes, Pokemon cards, GPUs, PlayStations, Xboxes, all sorts of things. Like I said, I try to make sure that I offer more services than these groups that literally charge double. So I use the most premium monitors that is offered to cook groups, which is Zephyr Restock Monitor. And we have a plethora of other services. Like I said, you guys can check out the social medias. You can check out the website in the description down below. When I say that I want that group to be amazing, I mean that. If you are a part of the Plus One Posse already, I do appreciate you. But the rest of the shoes that I'll be showing you guys today, like I said, I want to use as a chance of reflection and kind of talk about why they mean something to me. And the first sneaker I showed you guys within the first minute of this video is the Tiffany Nike SB Dunk Low. This is an all-time grail for almost every sneakerhead. Even if they're not a fan of SBs, most people appreciate this as an iconic Nike SB Dunk. Usually when people see this shoe, they're like, oh damn, that's crazy, that's so sick. I don't really care for how the shoe looks. I would wear this with certain outfits, but it's not something that would really make it into like my weekly or even monthly rotation. This will probably only get worn a couple times, but I didn't buy this to wear it, which I know some OG sneakerhead from Nike Talk is currently rolling over in their grave right now because they're so upset. I'm not gonna wear this sneaker every single day, and they have some stupid standard of what defines a sneakerhead within the sneaker community. But I bought this because for me, it's like a trophy. It serves more as a memory than an item that I'm gonna put on my feet. I'm gonna put this on the shelf and it's gonna remind me of a time when I first started getting into sneakers. The first sneakers I really got into were, well, Vans, but right after that, SBs. Specifically SB Blazers more than SB Dunks. I did have a couple SB Dunks, but I've always been a fan of Blazers and I still am today. I don't care how hyped Dunks get. SB Blazers will always speak to me more than a Dunk. This particular Dunk is one of the few Dunks that I always wanted, but I could never get. I remember going to Northwest Snowboards with my friend Josh, and this shoe being on display at the time, and I looked it up, and I think it was going for like 800 even back then. I just remember thinking, wow, that is way too much for a shoe. Let me get these Blazers over here. Even though I will say I actually got this cheaper than I think it was even going for at that time. This shoe, for me, is a lot more than just the design. You have the chrome swoosh, you have the Tiffany green paneling, you have the crocodile leather paneling as well, and then of course you have the little diamond outline right there because this was designed by Nikki Diamonds from Diamond Supply Co. I would say this is probably the most iconic shoe they've done. Some might argue Canaries may be more iconic or at least valued at a higher price because I think those are a lot more limited than these were. And I would say this was one of the most popular Dunks from that time period back in 2008. When I started getting into this, like a lot of my friends were still wearing baggy pants and tall tees. Like I said, it serves as a memory. When I see this, it's gonna remind me of a time where I didn't have any of this shit that surrounds me. At the end of the day, a material possession is going to serve as the reminder of a time when I had no material possessions. And I would have never thought that I would put that much meaning into a shoe, and it's really made me reevaluate what matters within the sneaker community. It reminds me of when I had a mattress on the floor. I don't even think I had bed sheets. I have old videos of friends that were having crump sessions in my room, and we would literally flip my mattress up. You know, like I've said before, I don't come from money. So for me, having this shoe remind me of that time, it's just a humbling experience. It's not just this shoe, but little things like that kind of make you remember those times. It just helps humble you because at the end of the day, I'm not shit. And without a lot of you guys, I wouldn't even be the person that I am today. You know, at the time when I was into this, a lot of my friends were in like crumping, right? It was like right before the, you're a jerk, Jerk. I remember the first time I got a pair of fitted pants was with my boy Josh. He convinced me to buy a pair. We went to Club Friday, which was a place in downtown Tacoma where they would often have crump sessions. And I remember so many girls at the time were like, oh, you look so good, your style's so dope, blah, blah, blah. You know, when I see this, it reminds me of recording them crumping in his room. I wasn't crumping, by the way. I would look so fucking stupid. I got no rhythm. Reminds me of them having sessions in his room when he lived off Alaska. And it makes me thankful to have the stuff that I have today. Like, the fact that I live in this place is fucking crazy. I wake up every single morning, I come downstairs, I look up, and I'm like, holy shit, these ceilings are tall for no freaking reason. And some of you guys may not understand if you come from money or you come from a background where you never had to worry about that. You guys might watch this like, oh, he's putting too much value into a material item. I don't know. But for me, it just serves as a memory of that era and a time that I kind of hold dear to me. And it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous on one of these high-ass, you know, shoe shelves that are unreachable by my short stature. Shout out my bro Bryson, by the way. Super good dude and super fucking weird guy. Bryson, aka Untitled Hawaii, I fucking love you, man. Super genuine guy that I've had a lot of conversations with. I hit him up and I asked him, yo, what do you want to do for these Tiffany's? I didn't even look what he had him posted for. He was like, yo, I haven't posted for this, but I'll give them to you for 1,000. And he knows I've given him stuff before that he's tried paying for, and I'm like, no, you're tripping. I hit up Tia from Sneak City. She does this shit every day, and she does a lot of older sneakers as well. So I asked, yo, is this a good deal? $1,000 for this condition? Should I cop it? Yada, yada, yada. She's like, yeah, that's a great deal. Get those. So I hit him back and I'm like, yes, I'll take them. And this man responds with, actually, I'll do 700. If I keep agreeing to the price that you are offering, are you just gonna keep lowering the price? Is it gonna get to a point where you're gonna send me the shoes with money inside or something? Like, it was just so weird. He knows he could have made an extra $300. And even after I agreed to his terms, he still lowered the price and gave them to me for $700, which is crazy. Like I said, when I first got into SBs, they were still kind of hype. I mean, at that point, I was still wearing fitteds, which leads us to these beautiful pieces right here. And I also said I was gonna talk about these. I got these from the homie Yeezy TV. It's so dope to see SBs and fitteds back in style, because like I said, that was the shit when I was first getting into clothes. And obviously my style has changed a lot throughout the years. Every person's style will. If yours hasn't, yours will soon. And Yeezy is a newer creator that I've been watching recently. It's so cool to see him do his thing, because he kind of has like an old school style. And I've been seeing him make these hats, right? It's from Haven Court, which is the brand that he runs, with the shooting star going around it. Super dope fitted. You have the Haven Court embroidery right there, the sticker right there. Attention to detail is insane. Haven Court Major League. Look at, like, the band is like an aged band with the Haven Court tagging, Haven Court stitching or seams. And I missed the online release, but what's crazy is he actually hit me up and he was like, yo, if you want, I'll send you a hat. He didn't ask for a shout out. He didn't ask for me to put it in a video or post it on Instagram or nothing like that. He was just down to send me a hat if I wanted one. And I was like, dude, of course I want one. What? These things are fucking sick. He asked me which one I wanted. I told him, I was like, this kind of represents something personal for me. Maybe I'll open up about that later, but I like this logo better. Obviously it's Old English, you guys already know, but I'll take the SF one. And he ends up sending me both. They actually come in this dope ass bag. And I don't think that they all come with this, but this is something that has some personal value for me, which is this little letter he included, which says, appreciate all the dedication you put into YouTube, big motivation. And there's a picture of a screenshot from an old video that I shot back in SF. It's short, simple, and sweet, but it's so fucking dope because both Untitled Hawaii and Yeezy have showed love and said that I've motivated them with certain things. And they've both motivated me with certain things. So that's so sick to see. I mean, with Yeezy more specifically, he hit me up not too long ago because he did like a door transition. He was like, I feel like Jacob Starr. And if you guys have been noticing, I've been doing these shortcuts. And every time I do that, I'm thinking like, oh, I feel like Yeezy. It ain't easy being Yeezy. And I'm kind of sad because I used to have some of the sickest colors, but I got rid of most of them. I swapped out most of my hats for snapbacks. Back in the day when I had no money, I used to carry around my hats and my shoes in these types of Tupperware containers. But there is a fitted that I want to show you guys that I've kept all throughout the years of changing pieces. I got this from Commonwealth, which was a place where I would get dope fitteds. But as you guys can see, just like the Tiffany SB Dunks, I like this because of the bright colors, contrast red. But what really made me pull the trigger on this was the interior. You have this like sherbet swirl ice cream interior with like this satin lining, sticker still on, of course. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether I should take the stickers off. My current style says yes, but the old me dies a little inside when I see someone take the sticker off of their fitted hat. People who are a little bit newer in the game might think that's weird, but that was just the style. Like I said, at this point, my friends were still wearing baggy pants and tall tees. I was never really into tall tees. I'm too short for that. I was definitely wearing baggier clothes with some fucking BMX hoodie. Now, getting into the other sneaker, we have these right here. And to be honest, the main reason I pulled the trigger on these was because I felt like if they didn't sell, when I do the $5,000 mystery box that I owe you guys, I didn't want Tia to feel inclined to put this in the mystery box. If I make a video, I want that to be a genuine feeling. I don't ever want these videos to be forced, contrived, or just fake. Like, I don't want to do that. It might sound weird to you guys, getting these shoes from Untied or getting these hats from Yeezy, getting these from Sneak City. It's a lot more than just a sneaker to me. It's even more than a memory. It's so cool to build relationships with people that I never would have thought would even associate with me. If you guys follow me on Instagram, or if you guys been following me throughout the years, before I ever went to a sneaker con, the people I kicked it with are the same people from my neighborhood. And it's one of the reasons why I appreciated sneaker con so much, because it's the first time where I got to get out and meet other people, and I appreciate those interactions so much because they've helped me grow. And the fact that a lot of these people even associate with me, even speak to me, is a blessing. I've been a fuck up my whole life. I was never shit, I'm not shit, I'll never be shit. So the fact that these people, Tia, Untied, Keezy, people who I think, man, they're the shit, rock with me, it's the same feeling I get when you guys rock with me. It may be just a material possession, but coming from a kid that never had shit, it means the freaking world. Yeah, obviously I completed the set. I got the black, I got the white, I got black, I got white, what you want? I don't wanna go upstairs to get the white ones, but I got the red ones as well. So yeah, the entire set of the 2006 Supreme Blazer. One of the few Blazers that I feel like genuinely get the appreciation that Blazers deserve. Thank you, Tia, for completing the set. I appreciate you. I also appreciate you for rocking with me. And hopefully soon I'll be able to connect with more people that I've met through the interwebs. It's not like I'm planning on leaving Tacoma and like changing up and not kicking it with my people, but I do appreciate meeting new people, hearing their life experiences and learning from that. And hopefully soon I can go to more sneaker cons and have more of those experiences. The only reason I really didn't go this week was, one, it was so last minute, the ticket was pretty expensive, so instead I just paid what I would have paid and got these Blazers. But also, I'm just getting my content to a point where I want it to be. Yeah, I want to kind of dial in my content before I start creating these new pieces of content that I have ideas for. Now, another sneaker that I got, this is a little bit newer of a shoe, so you know, we showed off some OG, but of course it is a classic model, the Air Force One from an OG brand, Stussy. You have the little Stussy interlocked S right there on the toe box. You have the interlocked S in this little medallion that is surrounded by pony hair. And then of course the Stussy logo right there on the tongue. It's this all canvas potato sack upper with this knitted, look how thick the knit is on that. Thick with 2 C's, knitted swoosh in this sail like tan, or as I call it, the creme de la creme bukkake colorway. I've heard some rumors that these aren't that comfortable, but super dope. You have the leather interior. Leather's so soft. This is actually a gift from the homie over at Shaq's Closet. I kicked it at his house. We talked till like 3 in the morning and he was just like, yo, I've been watching you and Kais for so long. And then he showed love to like me, Richie Lee, Sneak City, just because we're from Washington and he's also from the Pacific Northwest. So he was just like, yo, I want you to have a shoe. First thing my eyes looked at were those. And I was like, are you sure? Like, you don't gotta give me nothing, bro. He was like, nah, take it. So yeah, he just gave me those. And then after that, I bought these. I ended up giving him a little extra than what he asked for just because he did hook it up. But these came out in Australia and Europe, I believe. I think they're gonna be releasing soon. If you guys wanna stay up to date on the release information for this particular sneaker, you already know what to do. Join +1s, stop playing with me. The cream upper with like this giraffe animal print suede material. I do wish this was an SB because if I'm wearing Dunks 9 times out of 10, I prefer the SBs, especially if it's in a shoe like that that has an overall theme. If it's just basic colors like white and blue or white and red or something like that, I don't mind. Or even something like this, right? This is a more basic color. Another Nike Dunk, this is the Georgetown Dunk. And this makes more sense to be a regular Dunk, which if you guys don't know, these Dunks were originally designed to be basketball shoes and then redesigned as SBs. And the difference between an SB and a normal Dunk is they have a lot thicker padding. I think the most notable difference for most people is the tongue is a lot thicker. One of the reasons I got rid of a lot of my old SB Dunks is because my pants started getting slimmer. And the reason I bring up the transition from like baggy pants to slimmer denim is because I think these look good with slimmer denim. And I think if you're gonna wear like baggier style pants, like for example, the diesel denim that I was wearing earlier, that's where I think SBs look better. I just wanna say, huge shout out my bro RJ, man. He actually gave me this piece right here. RJ is one of my closest homies. He was one of the first dudes to ever do a trip to the thrift on YouTube. He did it before me, before Paul. So of course I gotta show love to my bro RJ. Hopefully he starts making videos again. I wouldn't say I met him through YouTube because I actually met him here in Tacoma. He actually just gifted that vintage Sonics jacket. And I mean, RJ's become one of my closest homies. I talk to him literally every day. And that's just another dude that I appreciate coming into my life. Pause. But we also got these 2 Yeezy Slides. The resin color, I actually bought this for one of the staff members OG. It's an upgrade because normally he just asked me to get him V-Bucks. And then I got a pair of Pure. I might end up keeping these. I might end up selling them. A couple pairs from this little sneaker unboxing will make it to Robotus and Poppy. Like I was saying, thank you guys for rocking with me. I've already been talking way too long. Like I said, I want to use these videos as an opportunity to kind of express myself, talk more about the meaning behind some of this stuff for me personally. A lot of this stuff came from people that I care about. Untied, super good dude. Don't think I forgot about your offer to let me sleep at your house. I will be coming to Hawaii soon and I will be bothering you. I will eat all your food. I will sleep on your couch. Key Yeezy, I definitely gotta come visit you as well, my brother. Tia from Sneak City, and of course, one of my closest homies, my boy RJ. All of these pieces are pieces that I personally feel like I will have for many years to come. Whether I ever adorn my body with some of these pieces or not, they will always serve as a reminder of these relationships and how blessed I am to have met some of these people, as well as how blessed I am to live the life that I live and have all of you guys supporting me. Maybe I'll go into more detail in a future video as to why this is so crazy, but I appreciate you guys for supporting me more than you fucking know. Every person that likes the video, every person that shows love in the comments, every person that shares the video or engages in it that helps this life exist for me, I appreciate you. No, I've already said I appreciate you and thank you way too many fucking times in this video, but I gotta do the outro. As always, I appreciate you from the top and bottom of my heart. As always, keep them Star Life in peace the fuck out.
Star Life, Chris say shooting on Mexico. These thoughts been ran through. Goddamn it, like back chief, keep drop. I don't like that shit. Lil Reese in the coupe clip, do a backflip.